welcome to Tiny Piano Club. Today on the channel, it is time for Deep Thoughts with Reverend Zachary W. Parris, comma space, Master of the Divine. Perhaps you're familiar with the time in the Gospel of Matthew when Jesus tells the crowds gathered on the mountain that you are the salt of the earth. But what exactly does that mean, you are the salt of the earth? And I'm here today to suggest that perhaps it means something a little bit different than what you might think. You see, I don't think it necessarily means that you are the salt of the earth in the sense that you are the preservative, as in like beef jerky, or that you are the thing that's going to give it a little extra flavor, or that you're the thing that's going to give it like extra high blood pressure. You see, unlike most of you with your microwaves and your Hot Pockets, people in the ancient Near East had to cook outside, and so the earth in "you are the salt of the earth" is referring actually to an earthen oven that was outside of most of the homes. And so when Jesus says you are the salt of the earth, I'm going to suggest that he's referring to this outdoor earthen oven. And that what he's saying is that you are the salt of this oven. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense either, but hold on, stay with me, we're going to get somewhere interesting. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to the ancient Near East. I have not, but I've read a lot about it, and one of the things I know is that they did not have electricity to cook with, they did not have propane grills to cook with, and here's the kicker, the ancient Near East was not covered in deciduous forest, so that means there are not a lot of trees and sticks and stuff to use as fuel. And so they had to find something else to burn in their outdoor ovens, and so what could it be? Poop! That's right, one of the things that folks in the ancient Near East cooked with was dried out dung. And here's the thing, I don't know if you've ever tried to set dung on fire. If you've had, you've probably just done it like inside of a paper bag, and it's really the paper bag that burns and not the dung itself that burns, but dung doesn't ignite easily. Take my word for it, we've done a lot of experiments here on this. And so they needed a catalyst, they needed something to ignite the dung, to start the fire, to get that mildly dung-like flavored barbecue party started. And so what they did is they put salt on the dung, and they had these plates, they had these salt plates that worked as a catalyst, and that was how the fire, the cooking fire, got ignited. And perhaps you're thinking to yourself right now, I've tried to set table salt on fire a number of times, and it does not really seem to work. It does not seem particularly combustible. Well, I'll have you know that I have partially read at least one Wikipedia article on salts. And according to that Wikipedia article, a salt is actually just an ionic compound that results from the neutralization of an acid and a base. So when we hear Jesus say, you are the salt of the earth, I am suggesting that he's not referring to sodium chloride, but he's referring to some other ionic compounds that functioned as igniters, that got the oven, that got the kitchen, that got the meal started. So why does that matter, and what does it mean for us? Well, I think it sheds some new light on what it means for us to be salt of the earth, that we are called not just to preserve things or to be extra spicy and flavorful, but that we are called to be igniters, that we are the things that are going to get this party started, just like a slightly dung-flavored barbecue. But I think the real takeaway here is that the next time you ask yourself, what would Jesus do? The answer is probably have a dung-flavored barbecue. Thanks for watching. This has been Deep Thoughts with the Reverend Zachary W. Parris, comma, space, Master of the Divine. If you have some deep questions that you'd like to see me try to make really bad jokes out of, just leave them here in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe. Remember, videos Tuesday, Friday, Tiny Piano Club. Yeah, so we'll see you the next time. That's good enough. Good enough, Melanie.